Spring was springing everywhere in Midland, Texas. Each day there were more birds on the trees and more flowers bursting from the ground. It was very gorgeous. One day, Mr. Tycoon came to the quarry. "Steve, today at 2 p.m., I want you to go to Alfred Station and collect some Easter eggs, along with equipment for the Easter egg hunt tomorrow." "Yes, sir. This will be a lot of fun. And remember, Steve, you have to deliver the eggs and the equipment safely and on time at Sunset Valley. We don't want anything spilling out, do we?" "No, sir." "That's a good engine." And with that said, Mr. Tycoon drove away in his car. Steve was very excited. Barry, who was right behind Steve, had heard everything. "You're very lucky that you get to take the chocolate eggs to Sunset Valley this year, Steve." "I sure am, Barry. But remember to go slowly and carefully, Steve. Since you're carrying chocolate eggs, as well as some equipment, it's best to go slowly and carefully, because you don't want the eggs to get smashed by the equipment, do you?" "Don't worry, Barry. Nothing bad's gonna happen to the eggs. It'll be fine." Now, for some of you who don't know, Sunset Valley is a very beautiful place that's close to Sunset Station. There, you can see people having picnics, children playing games, or people exercising. It is a very beautiful place, and everyone has a great time there. Especially when it comes to Easter, and Sunset Valley is the perfect place for an Easter egg hunt. And every year, an engine takes the chocolate eggs from Alfred Station and delivers it at Sunset Station, where some workmen can collect the eggs and take them all the way down to Sunset Valley, where they put the chocolate eggs in good hiding spots, as well as get everything set up for the big Easter egg hunt. And when the day comes, the children have so much fun hunting for the eggs. Later that day, Steve was ready to take the chocolate eggs and of course the equipment for the Easter egg hunt to Sunset Valley. "Now, Steve, since it's your first time delivering chocolate eggs, remember to go slowly and carefully." "I know, I'll be fine, especially the eggs." "Well, alright then. I was just reminding you." Soon, everything was put into Steve's truck, and the guard blew his whistle. As Steve was chuffing down the line, he noticed it was starting to get late. "It's getting late. I'm sure nothing bad will happen to the eggs if I go a little fast." So Steve started chuffing a little faster. The eggs started bouncing up and down in the truck, but Steve didn't know. Steve raced past Barry. "Steve, slow down." "Don't worry, Barry, it's okay." Then there was trouble. Ahead, there was a really sharp bend. Steve braked hard, but it was no good. Steve raced past the bend, and the truck tumbled over, and the eggs spilled out, and they rolled down the steep hill. They rolled into bushes, next to trees. All of the chocolate eggs were all over the place. "Oh no, what have I done?" Steve was very upset. Barry quickly chuffed up next to Steve. "Steve, we told you to go slowly and carefully, and look what happened." I know, I'm very sorry, Barry. I didn't mean to. It was an accident. Just then, Mr. Tycoon arrived. He had seen everything. Steve, why did you go so fast around the bend? I'm so sorry, sir. You see, it was getting late, and I knew I had to get to Sunset Station on time, so I decided to go a little faster. And when I came around the bend here, I applied my brakes as hard as I could, but I went so fast I couldn't stop in time. I'm truly very, very sorry. It's alright, Steve. I just hope we can pick up all the chocolate eggs in time for tomorrow. Then, an idea flew into Steve's funnel. Sir, I have an idea. Instead of bringing the eggs to the children, why don't we bring the children to the eggs? They can have an Easter egg hunt right here. It would be a good idea to have an Easter egg hunt at a different location this year. I think it's a great idea, sir. Well, alright then. We'll do an Easter egg hunt right here. But everything must be done by tomorrow. I think if we get started by putting that truck back on the rails and get the equipment set up, I'm sure we'll get everything done in a few hours. The next morning, there were many children at Crowbin Station. Alfred's coaches were decorated very specially for this day. When everyone got inside Alfred's coaches and the guard blew his whistle, Alfred set off to the new Easter egg hunt location. When Alfred arrived, all the children ran out of the coaches, and they were very excited to start the Easter egg hunt. Mr. Tycoon started the big hunt. Okay, on your marks, get set, go! And the children were off, looking for brightly colored Easter eggs. They found some eggs in bushes, next to trees, and by the water. Everyone was having lots of fun. This is great! Whose idea was this to have the Easter egg hunt right here? Well, you see, Alfred, when Steve came around the corner here a little too fast, all the eggs spilled out. But then he had the idea of starting the Easter egg hunt right here, and we all thought it was a great idea. And that's why we're having the Easter egg hunt right here. It may have been an accident, Barry, but at least everything worked out in the end. Yeah, everything did work out in the end. But you know, I learned something today. What's that? If you accidentally mess up something very important, maybe there is a way around to fix it, and make everything all better. Everyone agreed. And Steve felt very happy, knowing that the children and everyone had a good time, and that everything worked out in the end so well.